When you think you've seen it all behind the scenes with the Steelers, a new wave of decisions and conversations comes along that could completely change the course of the season. So, Black and Gold Nation, are you ready? Today I'm bringing you fresh updates straight from Pittsburgh featuring moves tied to GM Omar Khan, memories of painful draft picks, and recent statements from Mike Tomlin and Art Rooney II that have the fan base buzzing. There's a veteran player involved, a bold gamble, and a potential major impact on the team's structure. Don't miss a single detail. Smash that like button, and let's dive into it. The Steelers didn't flip their franchise upside down with this year's draft, but they definitely had a plan and stuck to it. They bolstered the defensive line, reinforced the running game, and gave special teams some love. They didn't land a flashy first-round QB like some fans hoped, but considering how weak the class was, it might have been a smart move. Plus, they're excited about a hidden gem picked in the 6th round. After it wrapped up, GM Omar Khan called the 2025 NFL Draft a win. "We believe we're a better football team today than we were before the draft started," Khan said confidently. That's something every GM says, but longtime Steelers insider Mark Kaboly caught a strong déjà vu. Jumping on 93.7 The Fan, Kaboly reminded everyone that 4 years ago, after drafting Najee Harris, Kevin Colbert said almost the same thing. Khan, who worked under Colbert, clearly learned a few tricks of the trade. Regardless of how the draft turns out, GMs have to sell it like they nailed every pick. Otherwise, the NFL quickly shows them the door. Colbert thought he crushed it back in 2021, addressing needs, adding playmakers, and building up the trenches. But hindsight hasn't been kind. Out of 9 picks, only 2 are still with the team: Pat Freiermuth and Isaiah Loudermilk. Freiermuth's solid but hasn't exploded into stardom. Loudermilk is fighting just to stay on the roster. Worse yet, by picking Freiermuth, they passed on Creed Humphrey, now a key piece in the Chiefs' dynasty. And trading up for Loudermilk by sacrificing a future 4th-round pick? Yeah, that move aged poorly. 5 of those 9 players didn't even finish their rookie contracts. Najee Harris? His 5th-year option wasn't picked up, and he left in free agency. So while Khan might be borrowing Colbert's old lines, fans are hoping this draft class writes a much better story than the 2021 disappointment. Now, what did you think of the Steelers' draft strategy? Have they finally learned from their mistakes? Drop a comment, and stay tuned, because even bigger news could be on the way. The Steelers didn't rush to grab a quarterback early in the 2025 draft. Instead, they waited until the 6th round to select Will Howard, the national champion from Ohio State. That choice sparked even more rumors about what their real plan is at QB. And they might have dropped a major hint. All draft weekend, the hot topic was Aaron Rodgers. The 41-year-old legend has been linked to Pittsburgh for months. Both Mike Tomlin and Art Rooney II made it clear talks are very much alive. Rooney sounded confident that something could happen soon. "We're still getting the same signals he wants to come here," Rooney said. "I think we could hear something soon now that the off-season program is kicking off. If he's coming, we'd love to get him here ASAP." Tomlin also spoke about it during the draft broadcast with Rich Eisen, trying to calm the nerves. "We've had good talks. We're confident about our QB plan," Tomlin said. "I understand why people are anxious, but we're excited about what's ahead. That's all I can say for now." Translation: the Steelers aren't panicking. They're playing it cool, which suggests they know something's brewing behind the scenes. They've shifted from "we'll see" to "we're good," and that only happens when there's real momentum. Let's be honest, even if they believe in Will Howard's potential, there's no way they're handing the 2025 season over to a 6th-round rookie. Not with a roster built to win now. Everything lines up for Rodgers to make his move. Maybe he wanted to see if Pittsburgh picked a QB early, or if late offers from teams like Minnesota or the Giants would pop up. But the Vikings went with Sam Howell, the Giants grabbed Jackson Dart, and Pittsburgh stayed quiet and confident. It's looking more and more like the Steel City is about to land its Hall of Fame quarterback after all. Being straight, I liked the Steelers' more aggressive, strategic approach this year, but recent history keeps me cautious. You can't live on hype. Results matter. And if all the talk about veteran moves becomes reality, Pittsburgh's season could swing toward the playoffs, or crash hard. The front office is betting big now. Let's see if it pays off. If you want to follow every step, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for everything about our Pittsburgh Steelers.